Hey guys, it's Lex Sims and welcome to my channel. If you're new, today we're playing some more Planet Zoo. So excited. I'm just like, I know my last video probably didn't seem like that crazy or anything, or like, you know, like that many views, that many likes, whatever. It made me so excited just to see how much traction or attention it did get. So far it's at like 100 and something views. That may not be a lot to you, but like that is so exciting to me. So thank you guys so much for watching the last video and liking it and letting me know that you liked it. That means a ton, like more than you could imagine. But anyways, I'm not going to ramble about that because obviously that's not what we're here to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to play for like maybe 20 minutes. Obviously it'll be cut down for you guys. So like it'll be like 15 minutes for you guys. And then once we have, hopefully we have enough money in like 20 minutes. We're at $70 currently, not great. Hopefully we have enough money in about like 15 to 20 minutes where we can just go ahead and build our next enclosure. It's a small one, but it's exciting. So I have a really good idea for it, and I'll let you guys know before we start the time lapse probably, or maybe in the time lapse, I don't know. Whenever it comes out, it comes out. I'm sure you saw the title, so you kind of know. But I'll let you know my idea for it later on. So let me just go ahead and hit play. Alrighty, so we have about 20 minutes. The one thing I wanted to do, which I didn't do, and I just completely spaced it, was to research the best way to do work zones. I have no clue what I'm doing with these work zones, so if you have any advice on it, leave it down below. If you don't, that's great too. I'm just probably going to look into it before we film the next episode, or before I film the next episode, just because I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to work zones, and I want to know the best way to label them and use them. It's really dark out, and it's, oh no, okay, we're not exactly making great money. We do have the bathrooms making money. Let's see, what do they think about prices? I wish I could get to a food shop. We don't have... Well, yeah, that would be helpful, you know, having some vendors. Sorry, we should let that play, but vendors would definitely be helpful. How many do we have? Okay, we just need one extra vendor. Usually it places another one. Weird. Okay, I guess he's probably on break, so we probably need a total of like 4 vendors is what we're... Okay. What about you? Things with the information, okay, they cost too much. Let's see. Okay, it's too expensive apparently, so we actually need to downgrade everything. Isn't that like a point of the zoo though? You feel good buying something because you know it goes towards the animals. I'm just saying. Alright, I took the prices down. I just took it down by a couple cents, but hopefully that kind of helps. Look at he's eating! Whoa! I mean, it kind of just looks like all the other eating interactions, but still, it's still pretty cool. Just because I haven't seen this animal before. It would be cool, though, if they added, like, meat to his mouth when he was eating it. Oh! We have new Guys, I forgot the most important part of this. We have more Nile monitors, and we're going to get to name them here in just a second. So, I bought some off camera, and here's the reason why. I didn't want to miss the opportunity. It says in their Zoopedia here that they can have 2 females and 1 male. So 1 male, 2 females. So I bought another male and another female because they only had white males. So I was like, I'll just get, you know, a regular colored female and male, and that'll produce more babies for us to populate the world with, of course, and in our zoo, obviously. Let me go ahead and move them real quick. Now, last time, remember, it wouldn't let me move it from a certain place, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. Okay, so here is our male. This is the best male that I could find. He was an albino, unfortunately, but here's our female, who is also great, and she is not an albino, which is also great. So let's go ahead and send her to the quarantine, and we'll also send him to the quarantine. All right, and then we'll be able to put them in the zoo and name them really quickly. But I totally forgot I actually got other Nile monitors. I'm like, what did I need to say about these guys? He's sleeping, or she's sleeping. Look at how cute. I'm sorry, I know I say cute too much. It's just a lot of these games have things that I tend to think is cute, okay? Okay, we do need a workshop. That's another thing that we kind of had to work in here, and we're at 6. Hey, we're moving on up. Oh no, do we have any repair people? I honestly don't know if we do. We have no mechanics, which is obviously not good. Okay, we should be okay for now. Our money's kind of just flat rating at 600, but maybe once we get another Nile monitor in here, it'll kind of help out a little bit. Okay. They are good to go. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Cancel the move. Sorry. One of them is good to go. Okay, now they're both good to go. Great. Lovely. And we'll move them into here. It does say 2 females, 1 male, so hopefully they won't fight or anything, but I'm really excited to see one with, like, the regular color on them. Okay. Cool. Look at it! Here's our male. Okay. So here is the name for the male. It's going to be Vesper. Oh, sorry. I don't know why it spelled it like that. My caps lock was on. Vesper. So the reason that his name was Vesper, there he is because Vesper means, it's of Latin origin, meaning evening star. And then, of course, we have Zora, who's an Arabic name meaning dawn. So that's why I did that. Okay. And the only reason I'm leaving her name Zora is because she's the one that we put in the habitat first. She's the one that I named. For the third Nile monitor, to be honest, she's going to be kind of a third wheel to this whole name meaning thing, but she's still going to have a cute and great name. So here she is. Oh, she seems tiny. Oh, no, she doesn't seem tiny. I lied. Wow. Wow. She is beautiful. Is it bad that I kind of prefer the colored ones over the albino? I usually really love albino animals, and I sometimes think they're prettier than the not albino ones, but for this species, I think that the regular color and coat on them is beautiful. I mean, obviously they're both beautiful, but that's just my personal preference. Okay, for her, I think we're just gonna go with Iggy. I just feel like she looks like an Iggy. There's no real meaning to that. Iggy just feels like a lizard name. It feels like her. I think it suits her. So this is Iggy. We have Iggy, Zora, and Vesper. Let me know what you think. Okay. Social. Is there too many? What's going on? Space. That's what's happening. We will also be fixing the space. Okay. What I think we can do, let me just try and fix it off to the side on my own really quickly, and then I'll come back to you guys.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so I think I finally somewhat fixed it. We just need to recorrect the terrain. But it's right on the line, but I think that once they have kids, it doesn't affect them until they age up, which obviously we'd have to move them out anyways because there can only be 3 of them. So, especially if it's a male. So it really doesn't matter. But this is what I did. I literally just made everything bigger. That's basically all I did. I made it a bigger water spot. I added some more rocks and plants. But everything pretty much looks the same. And I think their hard shelter's okay. I don't 100% know. They haven't really... Oh, but you know what though? This is gonna say that they're out of their enclosure right there. Hold on. So let me move that back. There we go. I don't know what's going on with the enrichment. I tried to give them more, but it's just not exactly working. Okay. So they need more long grass, or less long grass, sorry. And more soil. Okay, I think most of the long grass is over here. So let me just take some short grass because they can have plenty of that. And we can add it all around here. I don't like the long grass either, you guys. I get it. Rock. There we go. Yay! Okay. Our money is back where we started, basically, but that's alright. And I think they're good. Hard shelter's good. Everything's good. What? I thought it said I could have Oceania plants in here. Okay, well, you know what? It's not bothering them too much. They seem to be okay. There's too much coverage, though, which they are not a fan of, so here. Okay, this is gonna bother me a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, I'll fix that later. That's gonna drive me nuts, this little, like, thing. But I don't want to waste our time with me just, like, building things. Oh, my lord. But hold on. Sorry, this is really gonna bother me. That the barrier isn't the right pole right here. Okay, alright. Then we'll fix this little overlap right here. Okay, so the other thing they said was that there's too much coverage, apparently. And they have some of the wrong plants, but that's okay. The plants is still at 94%. It's not that big of a deal. I love the plants that are in here. I'm not getting rid of the best ones. I'm sorry. I thought they were, when I read their thing, it said Oceania, so I didn't know. Maybe I misread it. Okay, 31%. There's still too much coverage, apparently. I can get rid of that one. They don't like that plant anyways. Okay. And it's at 30%. They're good. Extremely happy. It's kind of bare, but you know, that's the kind of animals they are. Plus, it's kind of hard to see them, so low on cash. Thanks for that, buddy. I hope we're able to actually build what I wanted to build this time around. Okay, I know we got an inspection report. Do we have any challenges? Ooh, look at that. Look at that! There's our money. There is our money. Oh, and I need a workshop. Oh, I don't want to buy it. Okay, 1,380. So we'll have to wait to get the workshop later. I know that means less pieces to build with, but you know, we can always add stuff that we receive later. We can always come back and do touch-ups, so I think it'll be okay. Anyway, so while we're sitting here, I just want to kind of explain my idea to you guys. So my idea is, because prairie dogs, they can have people walk into their enclosure, which is great. Okay, so I don't know if I necessarily want to do that, and here's why. I was thinking, like, yeah, we should have a walkthrough enclosure. That'd be fun. We can definitely do that with a different animal, but these animals, I feel like we shouldn't, and here's why. I want to put them in this middle space. I don't know if it'll be enough room. We may have to rework some things, maybe like this end of things, make the loop bigger so there's a bigger middle space, or make the path smaller, which is going to be a living hell. But I really would like it if they're in the center here, so that way people can kind of just pass by and watch them. So we're doing the black-tailed prairie dogs, obviously. I also, while we're waiting for our money to grow, I kind of want to read a little bit about the Nile monitor while we're here. Just because I feel like we kind of passed over them. You know, we didn't even talk about them or anything. So I don't think they're endangered species. They're a large species of reptile that lives in the non-desert area of sub-Saharan Africa. They have also been introduced to the USA, specifically California, Florida, where they are regarded as an invasive species. Okay, so they're actually invasive. So they're definitely of least concern. They prefer environments close to water, tending to live near rivers. Both sexes look the same and are between 120 and 220 centimeters long, and with more than half of this length being their tail. Adults tend to be grown to green with dark stripes on their body and yellow spots on their legs and head. Meanwhile, juveniles are black with bright yellow spots. This species is not endangered, but they are exploited in certain areas of Africa where they are hunted for their skin and meat. Their body fat is also believed to have healing properties in traditional medicine, although there is no scientific evidence for this. Oh, he left a dookie behind right where we were watching him. Okay, so I think for every animal, we'll kind of just really quickly, briefly touch over that. Oh, this is a bigger gap than I had anticipated here. Let me just fix this really quickly. There we go. Sorry, it was a bigger gap than I had thought, and I don't want anyone escaping. It's not a good thing. Okay, we don't have that much money, but I feel like we can probably add some lighting over here. It's really, really dark, and that is going to drive me nuts. Let's just go ahead. Oh, look! They're in the bushes, but you can see them. Look, 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 look. Oh, look! Well, if we don't get to build the prairie dog enclosure today, that is definitely going to be the thumbnail. Okay. I tried y'all with the enrichment, but I think we just need to research them, which is something that I'm not doing, and it's very bad. So let's just go ahead and get that guy researching. We definitely need to do that. Okay, back to our whole light situation. Let's go ahead and copy some of these over here, so that way we have some form of lighting. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do it. It's gonna drive me nuts. There we go. And then we'll just put one more down here at the end, so that way they can just see it a little bit better. I don't really want to put lights in their enclosure, and only because I don't want it to, like, you know, if they're trying to do something and they think it's nighttime, I don't want that to mess with them. I know it's probably not going to mess with them, but, like, I don't want to light up their enclosure for obvious reasons. I don't want to disturb them, is what I'm trying to say. So, oh, we have no security guard. We probably need to hire one of those, too. So we'll do that. Like I said, we're going to figure out work zones in the next episode, just because I have no clue what I'm doing there, and I'd like to research it a bit more, or hear some of your guys' thoughts before. I don't know if another enclosure is exactly what... Oh, you guys! I am the dumbest fuck there ever was. I totally forgot about the donation bins, and that's why we're also not getting a lot of money. Ah! Stop! I can't remember what it's under. I think it's under construction. Donate... No. Okay, I found him. Donation box. I am so dumb, you guys. I'm sorry. You're probably all screaming at me right now. That was probably extremely dumb. So, sorry about that, you guys. It definitely wasn't ideal. Okay, let me actually get rid of 2 of them, because I'm gonna go ahead and change the color of these guys. Let's do green and a lighter green. And I feel like they're kind of a brownish color, so we'll do that. That should help our sales a bit. Guys, I'm so dumb. And we're about to start the time lapse right now, too. Let me just give it like 5 minutes just for them to donate. I'll probably cut out half of this part anyways, so that way we can gain a little bit more money. I'm like, why is this going so slow? See, look at that. Immediate donation, $240. Definitely a big help with these guys. Well, see, we're already up to $3,000. I'm going to give it this 5 minutes, and if anything interesting happens, I'll obviously keep it in, but if not, I'm just going to skip over it. Another thing I didn't do yet is name their enclosure, and to be honest, I haven't come up with a name, but I'm going to come up with one possibly by next episode. Don't get mad at me if I don't, but I probably will. And I'm also going to think of a prairie dog name, so we'll just go ahead and set the goal that we're going to name these 2 enclosures by next episode, so that way it just feels like it's right. It feels like I need to make up a name for these guys. So I will definitely do that by next episode for sure. The research! Yay! I actually kind of want to upgrade our veterinarian, because they tend to do their work quicker and research quicker. So let's go ahead and up her. I mean, we don't have very many staff to up, so let's do that, and we'll do our keeper. I feel like those are the 2, oh, maybe our mechanic. Those are the 3 most important ones, I feel like, that should be. Look. Look. Y'all are leaving out Miss, what did I name her? God, I already forgot. No, that's so bad. She's the 3rd wheel. Y'all are leaving out Iggy. That's her name. Christ. Iggy Azalea. Is that how you say her name? I'm sorry if I butchered that, but they're leaving her out. They just don't care about her. It's kind of mean. Hopefully we'll unlock new enrichment, so that way they're not quite as bored. This is going to drive me nuts. Let me just move that back over here. Perfect. Looks great. All right, we're at, see, the donation bins really helped. We're already almost at 5K, and I have like 2 minutes left to play through, and then we're going to get into the time lapse. Multiple overflowing bins. No. Oh. You know why? Because our work zones, I believe. Edit work zone. No. Okay. I think we just need to hire another keeper. I think that's the issue. Or a keeper. Or a caretaker. Keeper. Caretakers are the ones that do trash, right? I can't really fully... yeah, they're the ones that do trash. So, hopefully he will do that. Like, what? Where is he going? Are you going to do it? This man is going to the restroom right now. Oh, I think he's cleaning the restroom. Okay, maybe we should hire 2 of those guys at this point because yikes. I mean, let's put him right next to the trash so that way he does it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll hire 2 of them. Okay, we are at $6,000. I feel like we will be okay to go ahead and do the prairie dog enclosure and then just kind of play for maybe 10 minutes after that, and then we'll go ahead and end the episode. I feel like we're doing good. We're on track so far. We've increased the size of their enclosure, so everybody's happy there. We added donation bins because, duh, I'm stupid. Sorry about that. And now we're ready to just add in 1 more animal. I feel like once you add in the second animal, that's really when things start to get hectic and also a lot more fun. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so to start off the time lapse, we obviously made this space bigger. It was definitely not big enough, and it still, even after readjusting this, ends up not being big enough. So we do have to go back and make it even bigger, which means that we do not end up finishing this enclosure today, but we are going to start off the next episode immediately in another time lapse, and we're going to finish off the enclosure in the next episode. So yeah, I was initially a little bit bummed out about this, but in the end it's really not that big of a deal, and I think it'll look a lot better once we're done with it. So bear with me here. It obviously doesn't get finished today, so it looks a little funny, but we're going to make it work. So a lot of things with this enclosure were actually accidents. Like, I don't remember the time limit of events, but somehow this little centerpiece here ended up actually being an accident, and I couldn't get this little, like, runway around their hard shelter to be, like, smooth. It was driving me nuts. I literally took me, like, hours just to get this weird hill thing smooth. I did eventually get it, but I mean, not as smooth, but like as smooth as I possibly could. And I just tried to kind of cover it with like rock, so that way it was kind of meant to be bumpy. I think I cover it with rock or soil, one of the 2. Anyways, besides the point. So I used some more Arctic pieces to make this hard shelter right in the center. I added these little prairie dog like signs around the entire enclosure. I like on each corner, sort of. I mean, they're not really corners, but yeah, because I thought those were cute. I added donation bins this time, guys. Woo! Wow. And yeah, obviously you could tell this isn't big enough. I do try to make a little watering hole off to the side. This ends up, we're going to end up making a bigger watering hole once we finish the other side of the enclosure that we make bigger after. I realize it's not big enough after I press play. I just kind of figured, like, I guess my scale wasn't right. I did write down the amount of space, but I guess I totally butchered that somehow. Maybe I wrote down the wrong numbers or something. And I also didn't think about how many creatures were going to be in there, because these guys probably reproduce quickly. And yeah, so the time lapse does seem short, but like I said, it's not completely finished. I think even whenever I didn't know there was enough space, I still wasn't completely finished. But I know this time lapse seems short. I thought I was done and I wasn't, and it did end up being like 2 or 3 solid hours. I struggled a little bit with this enclosure. But yeah, I have some do not feed signs around there. I added the donation bins. I even added this cute little, you'll see it in a minute, you'll see me talk about it, but it's for kids, like this little interactive thing. So we'll see how that works out. And yeah, so that's the end of the time lapse. Really short, but I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the episode. I'm sorry this one was a little chaotic, but hopefully we will have everything in order next episode when we're able to work out the work zones and the enclosure itself. And, you know, get these guys reproducing, maybe add in some more animals. I don't know if we'll add another animal the next episode just because we're finishing this enclosure, but maybe the next episode. I really don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that we'll start off next episode finishing this enclosure. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this episode, And yeah. Alrighty guys, so I think that is all the building that I'm gonna get done today because I do have to go to work in a little bit, and I think it's starting to look good. There might be a couple more things I want to add, maybe some plants when they're in there. I want to add some water effects for this tiny little water hole over here. Did you guys see this? Isn't this so cool? Look at that. The little burial that they go into. And look at, I made them a little shelter. Oh, this is gonna bug me though. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, fixed. So now we have like this little hill that runs behind them. We have their little shelter. They can go in their little hole, and there's a whole underground area, of course. And then they have a little watering hole over here, a feeding station. And look at this soundboard I added at the very end. I'm really excited to see how that comes out. I do not know how to do this whatsoever. So I didn't add any more picnic tables or anything. This is like right, like maybe 10 more meters off of what they're supposed to have. So hopefully we'll be okay with that. I only have 2 albinos, which again, not a big fan of. So let's go to the animal market and let's go ahead and reset all filters. Search black-tailed prairie dog. And right here we have a, oh, that's a lot of money. Oh, that's a lot of money. Are they both albinos? I think they were both albinos. We can add another female in there. Let me check real quick to make sure though. 1 male and 11 females. Okay, so we need another female is what's happening here. We're gonna need another female. We have 4, like, do we really want to spend that much on a prairie dog? Like, oof. Okay, let's get the 2 we have in there into the enclosure. Oh, and then we can, oh, good heavens, we can do what we were gonna do. Oh, there's a random trash can here. Sorry, sir, I'm gonna have to take that from you, and we'll put it right here. Oh, that's a weird place. Okay, we'll put it over here. The one thing I did realize is we forgot to set these to something. So let's just do, over here we could do bee population. It really doesn't matter for the moment. It's not like they're in a specific area. We can do overexploitation. We'll just do that for there. Keeper cannot reach habitat. Whoa, what is going on? Oh, the pathing is not connected somehow. Yeah, that would be an issue. Ah, that's a giant path. There we go. Oh, thank God that was an easy fix. I was about to cry. Okay. Now that should fix all of the issues here. They should be able to reach it. There we go. They're mating again, so she must not have gotten preggy daggy. I don't know why I said it like that. The very first time. But what about Iggy? Y'all are leaving her out. Well, there's still a chance they could have a baby of color. That kind of sounds weird, but you know what I'm trying to say here. Okay. Ooh, what was our... Okay, education is just bad, so we need to improve on the education, which I figured was what needed to happen. Okay, we're just waiting on the quarantine. Oh, research, vet, or animal research, the Nile monitor. We're getting there. We should get some more enrichment for those guys soon. I love that they gave us these holes to put, like, let them go run down in. I really want to see that interaction very badly before the end of this episode. Hopefully we can make that happen. I mean, if it doesn't, you know, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm just, you know, it also says that we have too many plants over here. That's what people were saying, so we might have to change that next episode, but we'll see. We'll see. Look at him! I'm sorry, I need to see. I need to see. I haven't seen these guys either. Look at them! They look like little guinea pigs. They're adorable. Sorry, I didn't mean to pop that up. They are absolutely adorable. Oh, so cool. Okay. I did come up with names for these guys too, so we'll go ahead and do that, but I do want to make sure that they're okay in here. No! This space is not enough. Do I want to fix it right now? I don't think I have the time to fix it right now. Okay, well, they're honestly good. They don't need too much of anything here. So, we could probably add some more rock, though. Let's see. Rock. Because it doesn't, they're okay with that. I want to add some more rock. Okay. Let me give it a shot off camera, and maybe I can fix it by next episode. But I do think we're going to stop here just because, you know, let's make sure we assign everything, though, so that way, you know, they're actually getting educated on everything. Really thought, I was like, maybe it'll fit. Like, it was super duper close. Where do they go? Oh, they're underground. I didn't get to see the rat. Damn it. I didn't get to see them. Let me just move you up here. I just want to see. Okay. Go back in there. I really want to see. I think they're hiding from the rain currently. But I just want to... Pause. I feel like he's going to go in there. I really want to get a thumbnail with this guy's going in here too. Oh, what? Stop. What? Oh my goodness. This is so cool. I can go under here? Can I make? I don't think I can make an underground viewing area. That'd be really cool if I could. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Well, with that being said, they're probably not going to be on the top very much unless we have a bunch of them. So we definitely need to have them have babies. Anyways, let's put names, and we'll get a colored prairie dog next, or not colored, I feel like that's wrong. A not albino prairie dog next episode, but let's just go ahead and name them really quickly so we can end the episode, and yeah, just, you know, admire our hard work. Oh, look, he's coming out of his little hole. Alright, so this is our female. I don't even know how to pronounce that name, so I'm not even going to try the one that they had pre-picked for her. Let's go with Tweedle. Okay, I have the name Tweedle written down. I just think it's a cute name for them, and that's what we're going to go with. Okay, and then the male, who is... Whoa, that underground tunnel just, like, glitched out the game super hardcore. We have the... I can't believe it lets you go underground. That is extremely cool. The boy, again, don't know how to pronounce the preset name. We'll go with Tweedle, and let's do... I can't decide here. Let's just do Rocket. That's the next one I have in line. So, Rocket and Tweedle. Now, listen, their stuff isn't very good, but don't worry. We're gonna get there, okay? What we really need to do is make this space bigger. Let me just give it a shot. I probably won't be able to do it, but hold on 1 second. So here I am being stubborn, but this is just like literally like maybe a 20-second clip, if that. So I just literally made it bigger and moved around the plants, but we're going to finish it, like I said, in the next episode. I know I keep saying that. It's just because I'm such a perfectionist. I just want it to be done already. But yeah, I just moved around really quickly, and that was it. So back to the video. Alrighty, y'all. So I did manage to make it bigger, and I made the path a little bit smaller. It's a little wonky, but it's okay. We're going to add more shops and such over here. So I'm going to just say we'll start off the next episode literally right off the bat in a time lapse so we can kind of rework this a little bit with all the extra space I've just added. But for now, this side looks okay. It's really just this side that's a bare. I added another hole over here too, but that's literally all I did. So I think that we'll go ahead and obviously just rework it right off the bat. In the next episode, we'll just start off with a time lapse immediately. I'm going to check one more time before we end the episode to see if there is any good females of color that aren't like outstandingly expensive. I think there's literally 2 females, and okay, let's see how bad it would fuck up our jeans with Rocket. honestly, it'd fuck it up pretty bad, but I feel like we should just start from the bottom and work our way up. I'm never going to want to spend this much on a prairie dog. So let's just go ahead and adopt. And we'll just go ahead and send her into quarantine and get her in there in the next episode. Because I feel like we should probably end this here. But yes, so let's make sure now that they're happy with their space. Yeah, look, they have plenty more space now, which is great. We just need to kind of rework this half of it and make it a bit more, what's the word? Less space, like, you know, not quite as open. I feel like it's really bare, and I'm not a big fan of that. So we'll go ahead and finish this up in the next episode, but I do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I think that it went pretty well. I think we made a lot of progress. I may want to move this watering hole over here so that way we can have like a little bit of a bigger watering hole, if you know what I mean. That one's pretty tiny. It was really hard working on a smaller scale, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!